Hello, everybody. So over here we have another WCOOP 2K coming up with 45,000 for first. And let's dive into. The last opens with aces. So this should be another faster one. Some crazy ICM probably. Knowing it's not that long, we can already see a lot of like 20 to 25 big blind stacks over here. So why is he danking with Jack 9 suited? Jack 9-0? Are we going to see something crazy? You might be thinking of putting pressure. In general, you don't want to put pressure with Jack 9 out there. Pocket 3 is flat. Seems okay. Stupid French is as a decision. I don't mind the squeeze here. I don't mind the call either. Woi woi. So it's going to be check 2. Last. Last is going to probably bet it. I don't mind checking it back every once in a while. Stupid French is 13 chips, but he needs to be careful. So if Last has like, you can see over here, 20 big blinds behind, it can really be bad for Stupid French to get it in over here and lose in terms of his stack. Will be left with 13. Last really goes for it here. Very hard to see Stupid French do fold here. But one thing you should understand over here, Last is not going to have like King Queen is a bluff catcher. You could like Last could have King Queen exactly. Maybe Queen Jack takes that line. I don't think Queen Jack will size up like that over there. So your King Queen or like seems to be a bluff catcher already. Are we going to see a lead over here? I think it's not that simple to lead, but like could be a play. You have drips, a lot of drips actually, and you have King of Diamond. Very small, huh? Very hard to see. Last not baying that one off. Yeah, pretty interesting hand to start off this final table, I must say. Why are we seeing like a weird ass tanks? Was it a maybe break or something? So we do have Malak style, internet 930, raid a lot. What is love? Last, all that. I attack should also be a high stake. Like, I'm not 100% sure who's like, those guys are definitely high stakes player, like Rex. Rest, not 100% sure. So internet goes ahead and opens with ace 9-0. Good blocker hands, good open. Raidlot goes for a 3-bet with ace queen O. He's going to call off internet if internet is jamming. So what is love? He as a decision, I don't think it's much of a decision to be fair. You want to have a blocker hands over here, like ace x, king x, so to speak. So jamming pocket eights, you're only going to get called by better bears, and you're just hoping for a flip. So I don't think that's going to be much of a play there, unless he thinks right a lot is going to be out of line with bluffs and like it's just so to speak profitable to jam it. But like I don't think people will make such reads or plays in general. You just don't play the final tables enough against each other to know that exactly. So red lot opening up with king 8 suited. Stupid French considers putting maybe a pressure over here. So MLS is last in chips, probably just a defend. There we go. Redlock probably just gonna try to get it in over here. Well, you try to get the fold, but like if you don't get the folds, you're gonna have this quite a bit of equity over here. Very hard to see. Last to not get it in here. Yeah, just put it in because he has a middle bear, gut shot. So very unfortunate for last losing there with aces and this situation. So internet with ace 4 suited. Going to open it up. Stupid French I would expect a little 3-bet over here to like 5 big blinds. Flatting is interesting. I don't think flat will be much of a play. It's not the end of the world with a big stack though. But I think you'd kind of want to just 3-bet because internet is going to still have like quite a bit of folds in that situation. So check, check. The problem over here for internet is like King Queen 10 is connecting so well with Stupid French's calling range pre-flop. It's not that simple to start really betting on too often, I would say. Because internet is just going to have suited ace x, suited king x, some broadways, right? So he's going to connect with it, but so does Stupid French. So you need to be somewhat cautious there, over there. Interesting that he does not go for a value bet here. I think Stupid French gets to value bet. I do think it's possible if he thinks internet is going to bet all his ace-high flush straights or like most of them. That would make sense. But like, what are you getting called that did not bet the previous streets over here? Really? Like Queen Jack maybe? King like it's very difficult to even see what is he going to get called by with lower straight there because internet's range should be very ace extents. So internet opening up with pocket queens, ace queen O for Stupid French goes for a very small 3-bet. So about the sizes in general, if you allow solver to use like 2x, 2.3x, 2.5x, 2.7x, solver will kind of randomly choose the sizes. I prefer typically just go 2.5x. Do you think you can make a case for 2.3x being like mostly used? I do believe when I ran a lot of solutions to look it up, it seemed to be mostly a thing. Kind of tough spot for Stupid French here with ace queen O. I think you want to probably fold, to be fair. Yeah, it's just like you bet you 3-bet very small, and now you face like 20 big blind jam. It's under the gun open as well. Like, must be a fold. Wouldn't shock me to see it's like a mixed into a call, but like must be a fold. I would imagine it's actually always a fold. So Stupid French going to open it up. What is love, aka Enrico? I attack 95 with ace queen. I imagine it's going to put it in. You shouldn't really have a flatting range over there in this scenario. But hey, you can do whatever you want. So he goes non all in, that's fine as well. You just can't fold to a jam. What does Stupid French do though? Just fold. It's fine. It kind of it's tied to how often is he going to open, to be fair, because he needs to defend like probably half of his opening range. So if you think he's opening 20%, he needs to defend 10% in general. Well, like it's likely to be somewhere within those frequencies. So what is love opening up with ace 8 though? You really would love those offsuit ace 6 in this type of stack distribution. Everybody under 25 big blinds. You just want blocker hands. Nobody besides big blinds should really have a calling range here. Could maybe see a little bit like few percentage come in for the button with 22 big blinds. Rest like hard to see. Maybe small blind gets to call few percent, but like not much of a thing. So you just prefer these blocker hands in general, like offsuit ace x, some suited king x over like 8-7 suited, so to speak, because like 8-7 doesn't really block anything. So I'm gonna assume Wladislav is going to give up here, unless there is some like as soon as I say that, there could be like or like it's very likely that he thinks internet is full of it and just 3-bet bluffs too often here, choosing to 4-bet BBC Brieflop Sharks and Trainer, the most effective way to train and improve your poker skills. Get yours now. Very interesting play. I think you mostly want like, yeah, I think against 7 big blind bet, you probably just want to give it up. But hey, every now and then, especially if you have reads on players and stuff like that, kind of whatever. If you have strong reads or you think somebody is 3-bet bluffing too much, your counter would be 4-bet. So King 10-0 limp. Very interesting that Ace 9-0 does not just rip it in over here. You would often think that would be the case, to be fair. I don't mind the check back. It just kind of feels like you want to put pressure on the small blind. So it checked to the river. Yuya. River stop pair. Nice value bet. Damn, if I'm right a lot, kind of like beautiful combo to go for a bluff catch there. He's basically Yuya is basically saying he has a flush or a king, right? Or like some like very slow played like couple of hands. Like typically it's just a king that he's repping and some flushes, and you do block with ace high flushes there, so you do have pretty decent bluff catcher there. So Malak style, probably letting Jack 7-0 under the gun go. I deck 95. Ace 9-0 again, because it's kind of like people shouldn't have much of a calling range. Do like these A6 open, offsuit A6 opens over here. What is love probably just going to go ahead and flat. I don't think you want to jam unless you think I deck 95 is opening wide range of hands, which I don't think is going to be much of a thing. You do see those small pairs have like different type of mixes at times in these type of scenarios where they do jam, but typically against like tighter air opening ranges, the smaller pairs would just call because of a fold they could take. So ace queen, ace queen, ace jack, interesting. So internet opens, stupid French calls. ZM Lucker probably just has to send it in the middle. What else can you really do with ace jack suited there? Interesting spot for internet 93. If he thinks stupid French don't have like queens plus ace king in his range, you shouldn't really be any like worried about it. CM Lucker can still have a bunch of broadways and stuff. He is going to be ahead, even like ace jacko, maybe ace 10s at times. So seems all good. If you're internet, you're not very happy about that run out. I can tell you that much. So it looks like it's going to be folded to blind versus blind. 6-4-0. Let's see what's happening here. I don't mind folding. I don't mind little like raising every now and then, but you do need to have a folding range there. 6-4-0 is just like, ugh. It's like another situation where probably folded to the button. Raylot is thinking about it, but nope. Check 5 suited, cut off. That would be too loose. But hey, what do I know? What is love relentlessly goes for it. Wow. ZM Lucker, King 4 suited, mixes in 3-bet. I don't think that's much of a play either. But if you think what is love is out of line, which seems to be the case, then King 4 suited is amazing 3-bet, right? Just getting you getting too many folds. 9-8 suited over here from Raid a lot, being a chip leader. Probably okay-ish, but you kind of want to have a blocker hands in general. Everybody's strategy will be pretty much to 3-bet or fold, other than big blind. Could arguably say ZM Locker will have some type of calling range, maybe What is Love as well. But for the most part, people will should be playing three bet or fold type of strategy other than a big blind. So 9-8, so it doesn't really block that much. It's not the end of the World Open though. So red lot opening ace four suited, Malak style with pocket tens. I tack 95 with pocket queens. So I'm gonna imagine Malak style jams. Would it be the end of the world to go non all in and call? So Raidlat is going to let this one go, and Malak style has to call. Nothing you can really do with bucket tens once this comes up. Just get lucky. Did not get lucky this time. Unfortunate for Malak style. Bucket tens again. Stupid French with pocket kings. Then Malak style. Getting wrecked there. So stupid French opening up with kings. Malak style gonna put tens in. Internet. You probably just want to let it go. Red lot probably okay-ish to defend, I imagine. I don't mind the fault, but like you are a big stack, no side pot basically. You probably okay-ish to just defend there. I would probably have defended. Because if there is no side pot, it's like it's not that simple to build a side pot with bluff, so to speak. So GG's Malacca style, and we're down to 7. I attack opens up with ace 3 suited. Stupid French defense with 10-7 suited. So far, pretty standard. I imagine I attack and c-bet here if he chooses to. Goes for a check. I think I attack, yeah, just checks. So it's going to most likely go check check because I attack probably expects to be good here sometimes. And Stupid French can't really value bet the 7 here against high check open. DM Lucker with Ace King under the gun. Internet, not the easiest spot. He lets it Queen Jack suited go. But Slav should just fold there. And he does. I attack with Jack 10. Oh, it is 7-handed, but like that would be too wide with Raid Lot and Stupid French covering, and P-Blind also covers, so yeah. So Internet with 14 big blinds with King Queen O has a decision. Does he want to go all in or does he want to raise? I do think you probably don't have much of like you definitely don't have much of a all-in range if any, so raising makes sense. What is love has also a decision. Do you want to like go ahead and 3-bet jam? Could arguably maybe even do non all in. You would still have to call though. You're just basically trying to avoid for a 3-way all in by doing so. Stupid French opening up with a King 4 suited, got off, big seat up. Let's move on. Red lot with King 7 suited. I imagine he's going to open this. Very nice hand with decent blocker, King X blocker. Stupid French is in a situation where nines are very likely to be indifferent. I don't think you want to have much of a calling range. It might actually come in here. Got off high check. It could be like it's probably whatever. You could 3-bet, you could fold, you can call probably. It's like indifferent on all 3 options. So Internet goes ahead and calls with 6-5 suited being the shortest stack. Flops an open ender. Red lot has pair of 7s. Stupid French still ahead with 9s. Red lot goes ahead and bets. I imagine Internet is just gonna rip it in. He can't really rep. Actually, he can rep sevens, fours, ace seven, and ace four suited. But it does make a lot more sense to play, so to speak, slow play, because you need to be careful with, like, you don't really have any other bluffs either than open ender, right? Like, what else would you like to bluff jam, so to speak? Yeah, you just donks over here because once 7 hits, 7 connects way better with internet's range than raid a lot range. But raid a lot does have a drips over here, so he does goal it down, and internet gets lucky, huh? Gets there on the river. Raid lot open ripping 17 big blinds. What is love with ace king? Oh, oi, oi. Yeah, once you cover, you can't really fold in this scenario. Pocket sevens are probably not a jam though. I'm not a big fan of that. Again, hard to see having much of a jamming range. It does come in every now and then, but like pocket sevens don't do really much. Don't mind open, don't mind like probably even letting it go every now and then, seeing all these stacks. So I do think it's open, probably okay how we played it, but like I'm not a big fan. I wouldn't really have a jamming range. 17 big blinds is just way too much. This internet thinks of getting out of line, which actually suited. Yeah, with King 9-0. Very interesting spot. He lets it go. You need to be kind of tight there, indeed. Because Wadislaw has 6 big blinds. Redland should probably start pressuring here quite a bit by raising. Limping is also fine, but like you really want to put ISM pressure to stupid French in general, and you do it by raising and going all in a lot. Like at around 25 big blinds, you do see a little bit limping ranges to come in for a bigger stacks on the small blind here and there. So not the end of the world to limp that one. I attack with ace queen o. Stupid French has a decision over here though. Do you want to get it in 23 big blinds effective here? Probably just a fault, to be fair. I don't know. Kind of feels like it. Then again, you get to put a lot of pressure because you do cover. And he clicks call option, huh? Yeah, I don't like, that's not like one thing. I think the calling will be much of a thing. So I can see I attack getting stacked here. Betting app bot on the flop. Stupid French, like what you gonna do? Call, raise. I think it matters too much. With ICM, you do often want to play kind of straightforward, so to speak, but like it's super easy with these stacks to get money in at this point, so you don't really. There is no necessity to fast play, so to speak. I don't mind it though. I do think you want to slow play if you would expect some of your opponents to underbluff the turn. Oh, wow. I guess I attack got saved by this run out here. I think stupid French can do much here. Maybe he wants to bet like 1.5 big blinds or something for value. Try to get the ace, basically ace queen, what the I attack has to call down. The thing is, small blind shouldn't really have any like flushes, like many flushes. It's very kind of weirdish line, because what flushes does small blind really call? Queen jack of clubs, jack 10 of clubs, tens, nines of clubs, didn't jam. Ace queen would probably jam. Ace jack with jack of clubs, like it's not that simple to say. I would be actually very tempted to try and bluff this spot, because I think stupid French doesn't really have that many flushes. Then again, the whole range of stupid French will be probably very like small, like because he's not really supposed to be calling pre-flop. I would imagine it's very like basically sevens, eights, nines, maybe ace jack, like king queen, maybe. I don't know, man. Just feels like it's never a strong flush though. And I attack can definitely have strong flushes there. Like ace queen with a queen, like nuts, right? Like definitely gonna have some nuts there. So nines against ace queen. What is love? Flops bear of aces. But raid a lot. Gets there on the river, hey? Unlucky for what is love? GG's. Stupid French with ace 3 O. With this stack, you probably okay to open, apply some pressure by covering everybody. No, raid a lot. You're not going to be that wide, hey? There you go. Stupid French with King 3 is suited. So if you're Yuya, I think you want to jam this because Stupid French probably opens with kind of wide range of hands. Uh, and you're gonna get a lot of false stairs, and you do have bucket 7, so just rip it in. Stupid French with another open, most likely with ace 10 O under the gun, and Yuya with another big pocket pair. See what the internet does. Ah, he folds. This comes also down like how much Stupid French would open against Ride a Lot's big blind over here. You could make argument like maybe will be more like not opening as aggressively because Raid a Lot covers him. So the sixes feels kind of close-ish. I kind of like the fault though. So Yuya with ace 4-0. I would like to see a open over here. There are some short stacks, but like you can like see, feels a little bit too tight unless you think the blinds are going to like get very out of line by three betting against you, which I think is gonna happen as much, but like definitely stupid French can like they can definitely put a lot of pressure on you, but like you still want to have some type of opening range there. So I think ace four would fall into that range. So raid lot over here with these stacks, I would imagine King 4 suited would like to actually jam Bree. Just put max ISM pressure, so to speak. Limping, like, you can choose, so to speak, suboptimal strategy by doing limping, but you typically just want to raise. I think it's also a little bit weak to not defend there against ISO. Overall, yeah, like not a big fan of raid a lot with like bigger stack blind versus blind strategies. Could work on that. Stupid French over here. Probably wants to, yeah, like you just want to put pressure on the shorter stacks. There should be some limping ranges most likely coming in still because you're on the shorter side, then it does come in. Internet with ace 5 suited over here probably opens up. Red Lot's gonna have a decision over here. Do you want to play a calling range? Because if you want to play a calling range, ace 10 suited is one of the hands you want to call over here. And he does. Internet goes with check, check, check. Internet gets to bluff here sometimes if he wants to. He's going to still have strong hands played with this line, so it does make sense to like ace five suited is basically your bluffs, right? So wouldn't mind seeing that. Stupid French thinking about getting out of line maybe. Zim Locker, good rip. Probably rip is the best play. Ace Jack could. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you still get to like raise call. I do think like the going all in is like the simple solution for a spot if you're uncertain. I will probably play the same. Ray not very out of line over here. It's gonna get punished here. I think you get to open this far down. Like you just want to have blocker, and nobody's going to call you other than probably a big blind, maybe stupid French a little bit. I attack maybe a little bit. I'm not a big fan of I attack's 3-bet size over here though. I think you want to go smaller. And Red lets it go. BBC Brieflop Sharks and Trainer, the most effective way to train and improve your poker skills. Get yours now. Internet, I don't think he should be opening here. Unless he thinks the blinds are too tight, then you can definitely consider it. But all in all, there is a 6 big blind stack, 13 big blinds on the small blind that can, like, it's very simple to rip into you. So just respect the big stack on the big blind, let it go. Yeah, has a decision ace 3. Probably still want to steal, to be fair, because you will want to play, you want to build like a stealing range, because you're gonna have value and you're gonna have like tens plus, ace queen suited, maybe ace king o, you want to open to normal in. So I would like to see a steal there. But again, if you think blinds are playing back at you way too often, then let it go. Red lot and again with the limp. I don't mind the limp as much over here because the stacks are very kind of similar, and whenever they are more, the closer they get, more like limp happy the strategies will get, I would say, or like more like mixing in the limps. So red lot opens up. Stupid range with king nine. So could definitely see going a 3-bet over here. Wondering if flatting could be an option here. Probably you don't. I don't hate it. It's just like if the big blind opens the action or big blind falls. Yeah, now you have a situation where you're going to be playing out of position. Even though like red lots should have kind of wide range of hands. So I would probably like to 3-bet that spot. Internet probably is going to open up Queen Jack suited over here. Stupid French might fire a 3-bet bluff here, maybe? Let's see. Everybody have diamonds, so. CM Locker folding ace 4. Wheel ace 6, huh? I'm not 100% sure it is like 4 big blind stack, but could make sense. If you think internet is opening mostly towards ace highs, you're not really going to be doing that well, because whenever you run it, it's like you're mostly against better ace-x, or the guy has like queen jack, right? So not really hating that fault there, to be fair. Queen 7-0 is interesting here. You probably just have to call. You cover by a decent amount. Your odds should be right. He should be actually jumping quite wide there, to be fair. So stupid French. I expect to open up King Queen O over here in the hijack. And we can already see, oh, open rip, huh? That's actually like, feels okay-ish play, to be fair. You could probably implement small jamming range there. Internet with ace queen O though. You probably have, can you go 15? Yeah, it kind of comes down how you ranging the stupid French there. It's a very interesting spot though. Maybe I'll run it and make another video about that one. Very interesting to see open like ace. Man, I'm not 100% sold that it's called. It comes down a lot how you think. How would you range stupid French? If you think it's just small pairs, you cannot call. If you think it's like, let's say, sweet wheel aces, you can probably start calling quite a bit with ace queen there, right? So it's all about like how would you expect stupid French range to look like. So I will probably run that, make a video. So I will leave that link into the comments section if I do. So I attack over here, 9-8 suited, opens up. I don't hate the open over here. It's fine. I would, yeah, I think the whole line makes sense. Just check raise, so to speak, for stupid French. Could maybe even chambray. You have it checks as oh, just let it go. Stupid French is going to put it in the middle, I would assume. So a lot of people think with 7 big blinds you don't have ICM pressure, so to speak. You do, because there is a 9 big blind stack and like there's always ICM, at least a little bit. King 5-0, you probably have to swing it in. 7 bigs. I attack has like probably has to fold, I imagine. Yeah, you must be a fold, right? Queen 8-0 just feels a little bit too far down to call. It's definitely thinking about it. Nah, must be a fold. Just let it go. Would you guys call with Queen 8-0? I think it's going to be in there. If I had to guess. I attack with King Jack suited. Ugh. Probably just want to jam. It's in GPV. You probably don't mind limping. Yuya has to let it go. Yuya seems to be playing very tight in general, or like maybe a couple of like close decisions here and there, but like haven't really had any like big moments, so to speak. Ace 9-0, basically all in. Makes sense. I attack 95 with Jack 5 suited. Let's see go. So Raid a lot should probably limp, then 3 suited. Feels like Raid a lot's like final level blinders blind play might not be the best. If you seen my other, let's see, Stupid French goes all in, Ace 9-0, goes ahead and calls, it's probably fine. But if you have seen some of my previous WCOOP like final table replays, I've been like explaining and going like you do see like raid lots like blinders blind play might be slightly off compared to the GTO, I must say. So stupid French with 9-6 suited. What is yeah, that's fine. So I attack 95, flops not flush draw, and stupid French has bottom pair. Bet small. I think I attack calls. Wondering how this line is going to go now. Is stupid French going to barrel here? Doesn't really win against anything at this point, to be fair. Like sure he will uh shop the bot against other 9x, but hard to see ever wins on the check line, because even if you check, whatever the peak blind over here called on the flop should most likely bluff on the river. So that's why it's like difficult to see like checking down winning with a pair of nines there. Very small like value bet over here. I don't think stupid French wants to call here. You probably like in equilibrium you probably would be indifferent and have to mix it in. Probably there is it's not that simple to like. Actually, it should be quite. Shouldn't be that difficult to bluff, maybe. Huh. I like the fold though. I don't mind it. So ace king go. I like this must go in. 6 big blinds. Nobody else is even close to him. Jack 10. Run it. GG's Julia. 5th place for 16,000. So I attack with pocket deuces over here. If I remember correctly, like pocket deuces on the bottom might still be a fold. Like doesn't really matter. It's just like a small thing. Like Solar just hating to have deuce, so to speak. So I attack opens up with queen 10 suited, raid lot. Could fire a 3-bet, calling. I think it doesn't really matter what you do on the button there. I attack should be careful over here. Like there won't be that much of a betting range for out of position here. I kind of feel Redlot probably would like to play more as a call. I would imagine. I'm not that big of a fan with this. You're in position. You have flush draw, top pair. Like where we going with this one? Like it can be bad, right? Like if you have strong enough hand to get it in. It's just like makes more sense to me to just play as a call. So you will have some flushes and like some call runouts as well. King eye flushes. So I attacker over here wants to definitely limp. So basically you want to play your range as a limp from small blind when big blind covers you. There is like 5 to 10% raises every here and there, but like typically you can just think of this like, hey, let's limp our range. So I attack should also limp like aces and kings and queens, unless he thinks raid a lot is not isolate bluffing enough or isolate value far down enough that you need to start raising as exploitative strategy or adjustment to your opponent's strategy. As often aces king, like if you limp, the value comes from your opponent bluffing or raising worse hands, but if they never do it, so you want to build like more raising ranges. Just exploitative ICM stuff. I attack with 5-4 suited, kind of whatever, with like dirty beaks. Do want to have more of a higher card hands though. A6-0 probably just puts it all in the middle. 2.5x, that's interesting. Wondering what's his plan against jam? That's my question. Red lot opens up with ace 9-0. I attack 95. Most likely just going to defend it by calling, I imagine. 8-7 deuce. Check, check. I attack then can definitely start betting here. Yes, 2 overs, a gut shot, blocking a tens and jack, pocket tens, pocket jacks. In case raid lot check those back. Not that big of like, yeah, I'm not that big of fan of bot size. I guess could be a thing though. Just with ICM, like you typically don't want to do it. So ZM Lucker opening up with Jack 9 suited. Seems fine. I attack like this also the ace could mix into some 3-bet bluffs and stuff like, but like, yeah. He goes for it. Interesting spot for Lucker. Does go ahead and calls and flops the world. What does I attack do on this board though? Bet very small. An interesting spot for Locker as well. Like, are you just ripping it in? Because if you rip in, you're not getting called by worse, right? Like, there ain't any worse hand that will call you. Like, you're only getting called by a better. I guess small blind can have like ace 5, ace 6 that will call you. I guess there's that, and maybe some like flush draws, some ace king, maybe. Who knows? Seems a little bit too crazy though. So I don't mind the call there with Jack 9. I don't think it matters too much to be fair. Equity wise, he will always be must have very good equity, even if the guy has overbear, right? Because you're gonna have flush draw. Red lot lets it go. Stupid range with decision. I would like to see a limp over here. Even though you do get to put some type of pressure, but you're probably going to end up having a limping range in this spot. And because of that, like 6-9 so it just makes a lot of sense to just limp. So stupid French with bottom bear. And ZM Lucker doesn't have anything. Does have king high, and he eats the king on the river. I'm gonna imagine it goes check, bet, and decision. Oh, you definitely want to value bet this one. Probably too big blind bet. Doesn't matter. I would I would say you want to go a little bit bigger. Very difficult spot for stupid French. Basically, it's just bluff catching. It's zero EV. Doesn't really matter what he does. He goes ahead and clicks the call. So everybody pretty much the same stack at now. Them Lucker. So whenever they have the same stack, you're still going to have a racing range. You're gonna have a limping range. So Jack 8 would want to do both, I imagine. So I attack 895, flops a flush draw with a bottom bear. And he locks it in. Interesting bet here. Yeah, it's just like auto call, so to speak. Do I have flush? I'm not going anywhere. Stupid French with Jack 9 suited over here. Coming up in with a raise. Red lot probably wants to call. If he thinks Stupid French is out of line with their F5s, wouldn't really shock me to see some type of a jam. But I do think you mostly just want to call over here. Red lot does go ahead and jams over there. Yeah, like, even though we see the guards, in Raidlot's point of view, Stupid French has been very active in the final table opening a lot. Like, they don't see all the cards, right? So from that perspective, like, I can see why Raidlot would be like, hey, this guy might be out of line. I'm just gonna rip it in his face with ace, with suited ace, basically there. Put some ICM pressure. So Stupid French, will it jam? Nah, just a min. I attack 95. I think you get to defend Jack 5-0, or like in equilibrium you should not. So let it go. The Lucker probably just rips it in the middle. I think anybody can call with these hands. Ace 2 suited goes for a steal. Stupid French probably just defends 980 here as a call. Would be pretty hardcore jam. You would really think CM Locker is just massively overfolding, or like doesn't have to be massively, but like has to overfold quite a bit for you to start like making a 980 profitable jam there. Red lot with Queen 5 suited. I would expect to open that. You do cover both of the guys. Don't hate the fault though. It's a little it feels a little tight. Stupid French with King then goes for limp call. Sim Locker with a Queen Deuce to ISO. Kind of fine-ish. Wow. Very nice. Very nice Queen Deuce. So, Raid Lot, our chip leader. Queen 8-0. ZM Locker. Again, with like Jack 8, Jack 7-0. You can raise, you can limp. Don't think it matters. Should probably do both. Better none. Blind versus blind. King 3 suited. Interesting fold from Stupid French from got off. Being a short stack. Or like short stack. Everybody kind of same. The shortest. Queen 9-0 opens. Yeah, you see like Raidlot did not jam against button open here with a 7-0. Definitely kind of feel. I have feeling Raidlot thinks Stupid French was out of line there. If when he jams a ace 8, I would imagine. ZM Locker goes with kind of bet a7 defend. Yeah. Now what? I barreling? No. This is very lot though. Just try to go for a showdown win. Very interesting. It's very small, huh? Bluffs with a6. Okay. BBC Brieflop Sharks and Trainer. The most effective way to train and improve your poker skills. Get yours now. Raidlot. Yeah, goes for a limp. Stupid French can ISO here with Queen Trio. Could you check it back? I don't think it matters too much. With Queen High, you probably want to defend this one. Will Raidlot go for it? Like, start barreling? I'm not a big fan of the size over here. If he had a strong ace, you would like to probably bet bigger there. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the size. Interesting choice by Raidlot. It's possible that Ace Jack wants to jam in that setting. But I don't mind just open. You probably still have to call both players though, if you do that. ZM Lucker with King 10 open rips. Everybody's kind of short other than Raidlot. I attack 95, just open rips. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I think Raidlot has much of a decision. Just let it go here. Say Team Big Blind Jam. I attack with like King 9 so that just min raises. Stupid French probably just lets it. You probably want to let it go. I attack should be kind of like in line over here because Raidlot is a big stack on a small blind. So you kind of like can't open too much on the button there. So need to be defending kind of tightly those spots as big blind. Raidlot, another spot where maybe jamming would make more sense. I do think you probably find to like offsuit hands often like to open these spots as well, or like it's mixed, so I don't think it matters. If you're on a big blind over here, if you think Raidlot is out of line, I would definitely like to see some 3-bet non-all-in or 3-bet jams. Calling does make also sense. That goes ahead and leads with ace 3. Interesting line choice. Bit small. Interesting line choices over here. I don't even know what to think of some of them, to be fair. I attack with ace 3-0. Goes your non-all-in 3-bet. The Lucker going to put it in the middle with queens. Maybe calls? I think so. Probably just rips. There we go. And I attack just needs to let it go. As he was 3-bet bluffing. Right? Simlucker coming in with a open with King 8 suited. Raidlot, if Raidlot thinks like you're probably just ripping it in. Simlucker should still be like wide enough. Wow, he lets deuces go, huh? Wow. I would imagine that cutoff range is wide enough that you're like fine to jam deuces. There are some spots where like it's fine. It's like not all the bears are being able to get it in. So I don't hate the fault though. And we see all in over here. And stupid French doubles up. Raidlot with bucket aces. Doesn't look like he's gonna get any action though. Stupid French with ace 9 suited. Going to definitely open this one up. Everybody else probably falls. Raidlot cannot really defend. That would be kind of terrible, I must say. Raidlot can like this, like then 8 O's. I would love to see some raises here. Raidlot seems to be playing a lot of limps though. Stupid French can go all in or non all in, would be my guess. It just dumps it in. I attack goes with RFI with King Queen O. Everybody else let it go. Red Lot with Ace 2 suited. Probably going to open it up. Interesting decision for a big blind over here. I would imagine like Suited probably wants to jam here quite a bit against chip leader. It's not the end of the world to call. It's obviously plus AV, but I do think you want to start re-stealing quite often here. Especially if you would think like Red Lot has any like little bit chance of being out of line, as it's very easy to open actually too much in these spots. I think probably just wants to call here. I don't mind the check raise and just like run it, so to speak. Yeah, I attack should value bet here. I think I would probably always value bet. The question is, what size are you getting called by with? If you want to go very small, or do you want to size up? It goes like in the middle, like half potish, a little bigger. So I attack bluffs can be 3x and like missed flush draws over here. Red lot just lets go pair of aces. Guess it makes sense. Like you don't beat any value, so you have a bluff catcher with ace-x. Stupid range opens up with ace queen. DM Lucker just rips it in with ace 10. Oh, I would like not the end of the world. I think I would like more non-all in there, but like doesn't really matter too much. GG DM Lucker for fourth place, 20,000. Not bad payday. So red lot with king jack suited just goes for a call. Stupid French with 9 deuce. Oh, we do see I saw. Wow, king jack suited. Very interesting. Like red lot just don't want to jam, huh? Why don't you play limp jam? Like I don't mind. Like I think it's probably like pretty good to play king jack suited probably as a call here against. But like against peak stack, it's kind of like I don't know. It's very likely people out of line. I would probably just limp jam to be fair. Feels like great. So stupid French. So whenever you get three-handed, the risk premiums do go down and like ranges do get like a little bit more in line, I would say, or like strategies do get way more in line. Like you can't get that much out of line and so to speak apply pressure. Like it just changes things. Three-handed just changes things quite a bit. So we do see I attack. I attack just goes all in there. That's fine. Queen do so. Probably still like I don't mind that fault, but like kind of feels like raid a lot is like on a tighter side. Stupid probably just rips it in here, right? Like pressure the big blind. I attack. Probably I don't mind either way. Don't think it matters to you. Like that's like a thing. Like often it doesn't really matter what you do. It's like everything is like a mixed or so to speak. Wow. Red Lot definitely limp jams this one if Stupid French would ISO. Stupid French did not though. If I'm Red Lot, I'm going to try and get value over here. I think you want to kind of. I guess the size is okay. It's not the end of the world. Still could would like to see a little bit bigger bet size, I would say. But it's not the end of the world to be fair. Stupid French goes all in, makes sense. ICM pressure, offsuit ace-x, blinders blind, very typical. I attack at 95. Probably just want to let go then for all. Just let it go. If you think like raid lot is not like isolating and stuff, you can like probably get or like overfalls. Then you can start raising, maybe limping if it's like not isolated enough. So you will see flop more often and stuff like that. Red lot is interesting spot. Do you jam this or you min raise? Right? Very interesting with Queen Jack suited. Probably like jamming makes the most sense. Stupid French with Jack 4 suited. Such a good flop ace king for imposition player to like, hey, I'm gonna bet and nothing you can do. You just fold. I'll just win this pot. Red lot with 7-4-0. He's gonna let it go. I think he's not going to play this one. He's gonna fold, bro. Starting to understand how Red lot plays, huh? Gonna let 5 deuce go on the button. Yeah, basically I know how he plays. Different range with ace 8 suited. I don't mind the raise. I don't mind, like, you probably still want to pressure it quite a bit by raising over here. I don't mind, like, he has to call this, obviously. But I don't mind the limp either if you want to play a limping strategy, limping ace 8 suited, like some suited limps. So you would, so to speak, cover ace 6 and stuff like that. It's like, makes sense. So Stupid French goes ahead and takes I attack 95 out. GG's to him, 27,000 US dollars. So we have a heads up match between Raylot and Stupid French. They are playing for basically $10,000 heads up match. So limp pot, check, 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 or not check. It's very small overbet for heads up there. Buckateus is probably gonna get it in the middle. Riddler probably just have to call here. But no, it does not. Riddler is on the tighter side. He does not play like that. Queen 6 probably goes in and like Riddler calls. Or like, okay, he plays he plays limp, that's fine. Interesting check on the flop. Not betting straight draw. Why doesn't he bet on turn? Like, it's fine, obviously, but like, yeah. Probably want to value bet the queen here, I imagine. Yeah, like, just bet small. Or like, minimum. Raylad's going to let this one go. I have a feeling. Yeah. Like open book, huh? Pocket sevens, limp. That's interesting. Could see a jam. I don't mind the limp though. 10-9-0, now you go all in. What is this? What is this logic, hey? What is this logic, guys? I don't understand. Is that a jam? I'm not a heads up expert, so I don't know. But like, it's just like the way he has played. It's just like, isn't that logical to see that, right? It's probably okay if I had to guess. Like, how bad can it really be, right? But it's just like something you would not expect, right? All right, let's move on. Stupid French limps, red lot jacks. We take a flop. Stupid French with the middle bear, red folding bear on the flop. What is going on? 19 big blinds, open limp with ace 9-0. Okay, you must jam this one though. You limp jam, playing heads up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Stupid French opens up with 8-6. Red lot defends 9, queen 9. Check, check. If I'm Stupid French, I would look like, yeah. Like, I love the bet. I don't understand why you size this small. Like, if you have ace king, ace queen, ace jack, would you really want to bet that small over there? Like, man. It's just like illogical, kind of. Like, what are you afraid of? He has a 7. Well, if he has 7, you're gonna lose. But if he has some weak ace-6, something worse, you're gonna get paid more chips, right? Ay, ay, ay. So, ace king over here now. Min raise, raid a lot. Defend maybe? Wouldn't shock me to see him letting it go. Maybe thinking about three betting. Hmm? What you gonna do, bro? Tank, huh? Sevens limp. 6-7 flops open ender. Bet small. Will we see a check raise over here? No. I'm gonna imagine it's going to check check. Super French should connect with 8, but like because Red Lot checked the turn, Red Lot should also have like somewhat 8x in his range. I would like to see defender, to be honest. There should be a lot of missed draws actually. Not the end of the world though. But very small over here, Limbot. Huh. Hmm. Is that value bet? Value betting king highs? What's the idea there? Hmm. Some things in this world I cannot understand. What can I do? Well, red lot limped. Stupid French check back. Flop, check, check. A lot of like checking in this heads up match. Like check, 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 check. Red lot checks again. I'm gonna assume they just check it back, check it down, and shop up, shop it. Red lot might bluff though. Nah, not this time. Another limp pot. Red lot flops bottom bear. Stupid French doesn't have anything. Just jack high. Goes for an overbet. There we go. Red lot is going to let it go. Maybe not. Nah. What a heads up match, huh? A lot of like plays I would like probably not make myself. Then again, I'm not a heads up expert. I've done fair share of studying over the years because I used to play sit and goes and stuff like that. But like, it's a little bit different beast. The heads up. It's just like to me, some of these plays are not logical. If you think about it. So another limp pot. Nobody's getting value. Just check down. If Stupid French bluffs, Redlot is going to snap him, I think. Then again, who knows? Who knows? He must bet, like, you must call that, right? There we go. Had a boy. Stupid French with King Queen. Oh. Redlot defends with 9-5. Based on how they playing, check, check. Or not. Let's 9-4-0 go there. Pocket Kings. Stupid French with Queen 7-0. You want to probably just ISO it. Like, I'm not a big fan of jam. Like, you want to go non-all in if you have kings. Like, try to get some money in. Like, let him continue more hands, right? If he has a hand he wants to go all in, he's probably gonna go all in anyway. So you don't need to worry about that too much. So Queen 7 limp, Jack 5, oh, check, 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 check. There we go. Another checked line. Value bet here, please. You want to see a value? That I would even bet bigger. Like the whole idea is, if Raidlot has like, what is this logic? What is this logic, guys? Like, what is the size logic? Like, if you had a strong spade and you were trapping, why you size so small? I don't under like there are some stuff I just like maybe just things like the other guy's range is like very weak value bets or something like even if that case just bet big. Still French limps, raid a lot, checks all in. Oh, queens against king six. Do we have a winner? And there we go, stupid French. GG's takes down the scoop. 2K, and that's it for me. If you guys want to see more of those, check out any of the videos on the screen, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.